Hey guys, welcome back to a new banger video. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night. I hope you guys are having an amazing 2025. Which, speaking of 2025, in today's video I'm gonna be getting ready while I share with you how I think you can become the best version of yourself for 2025, and if not the best, then a better version than you are right now. You know, setting goals for yourself. We're gonna be talking about like how you can set goals for yourself, how you can better your health, better your mindset, better your everything. I have it all on a little piece of paper right here. I was actually brainstorming last night. So yeah, let's start off by my face. But basically, let's start off with like good habits. Me personally, because this isn't just like how you guys can help yourself, it's also like the goals I'm gonna be setting for myself this 2024 and stuff. So one of the things I really wanted to focus on was my health, you know, and of course you're always supposed to focus on yourself, but like with the new year starting, I really want to focus more on my health. And by that I mean like drinking more water, like making sure I stay hydrated throughout the day, making sure I always have like a handy water bottle, and eating like what I eat. Like I really want to watch what I eat, not to lose weight, gain weight, but because you are what you eat, and what you eat does have an effect. I literally think it does, like on how you act, how you feel, everything. And I feel like I should get into the habit of eating things that make me feel good and instead of like bad, you know. And just because like I want to be able to do that for myself, you know, to have the mindset of like I only want what's good for myself, so I only give myself what's good for me. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like basically, yeah. And then I also, what comes with health besides like eating good, sleeping, eating good, drinking good, like staying hydrated, I also want to exercise. Like, and I don't mean like work out every day, like all this stuff like extra hard. No, obviously I just want to be healthy. Like I want to make sure I'm getting like enough exercise every day. If it's not running one day, then maybe a Pilates like YouTube video thing, or maybe I like go for a walk. And I just want to have like some type of exercise to be doing. Okay, that is one thing. And then another thing that I put on like my health list is sleep. Sleep is so important. I'm very big on sleep. I literally go to sleep at like no later than like 11 every night, no later than 10. Like I'm really, at least on weekdays, like I love sleep, and I just feel like it brings me a peace. Like I don't have to think, I don't have to do anything, my mind is just off, and I love that, you know. So I love sleep. But yeah, so that one's not really for me because I feel like I'm already really big on sleep. But for you guys, I feel like a lot of people, especially teenagers my age and stuff, you guys lose a lot of sleep either being on call with Bae or like I don't know, like either way, get your sleep, because sleep helps with your mood, sleep helps with your looks, sleep helps with everything, like how productive you are. Like just get your sleep. Next thing I feel like I want to work on this year is, and I feel like everyone else should, is their mindset. And by this I mean like I want to have a really good mindset, because a good mindset can determine so many things for you and can do so much for you. So I put like I want to be disciplined, you know. Like if you don't want to do something, you do it anyways, because you know it's what's better for you, you know what's good and what's bad, and you have the discipline. Like you discipline yourself enough that you will do it, you will do whatever you need to. So I really want to do that. I also really want everyday development. I want to learn something new every day and fix something every day. Like I'm not saying I'm this awful person, but I really do want to become better every day at something or something else, you know. If I want to become better at learning to do something, or I want to become a better listener to my friends, and I want to learn to talk more, and I want to learn to socialize more. Like it can be different every single day. So I think that's really big. Like everyday development, don't stop just because like you accomplish something. You can always accomplish more, you can always better yourself. So I feel like that was that's really important as well. So yeah. Next I put manifesting. And by manifesting I don't mean like witchcraft, bro. Like, your way of manifestation can be praying. Your way of manifestation could be talking to yourself and telling yourself like, you got this. Your way of manifestation can be writing things down. Like, just once you know what you want, manifesting is like claiming this energy and hoping you get it so much, and like believing you're gonna get it to the point where you do get it, you know. And I feel like that works so well because manifesting is literally just you and your own energy and the effort you put into something. Like, it literally just all depends on that. It's not witchcraft stuff, it's not anything weird, it's just yourself, you know, and how much effort and thought you put into something, and that's what you get in return, I feel like. So yeah. Next, becoming a better person. This is really big. I feel like you should always want to become a better person, regardless on if you think you're a really good person already. Like, I think I'm a really good person, but I always do think I can be better. So with this, I mean like gratitude. Like I want to be more grateful for everything, because I am grateful, but I feel like, you know, I have my moments where I don't want to eat something, or I complain about something when I really shouldn't, you know. And it really takes a very big mature side, because, you know, things could always be better as well, but they could also always get worse. You know, the grass is not always greener on the other side, and I genuinely believe that. And because people think the grass can be greener on the other side, they lose the grass they already have. And it's awful, because once you take like a step into the real world, you realize how like lucky you are to have the things you have. And that's something I really want to work on. I really want to work on my gratitude, not because I'm this super ungrateful person, but I feel like once you learn to appreciate everything, you learn to be happier, you know. Once you learn to be happy with what you have, you are such a happier person, because you realize how good things are for you, you know. And once you realize how good everything is for you, you will be happy, because, you know, there are other people who have way less than you and would die for the things that you have, and they are happy, you know. So I feel like it's very important to take a step back every once in a while and just realize what you have, and thank God. And if you're not religious, then thank your parents, thank the universe, thank whoever it is, but just be thankful, like, for everything that you have, because I promise you, you do not appreciate it until it's gone. And that's an awful thing, but it is the truth. Like, a lot of people don't appreciate what they have until it is gone, and it's an awful feeling, because you will never be happy if you do feel that way, if you do that, but yeah, because guys, if you look around and look at other people, you realize how awful the real world is, and how awful life can be to some people, how bad other people have it, and you realize how great you have it. You know, the grass is definitely not always greener. I've really been thinking about that, and I think that's really important. So yeah, guys, you see that I'm breaking out a little bit. Next, okay, gratitude, maturity. Oh my gosh, this is really big, and this is something I feel like I have worked on a lot this year, 2024, but I want to keep working on more and more, because I still have some things to struggle with this. Like, and what I mean by maturity, I mean being the bigger person. Like, really, like, that is at least my issue, like being the bigger person, because well, sometimes it just really is difficult. but I have been learning to be the bigger person a lot, so I'm very glad for that, and I hope to continue that. So yeah, and by this I mean like walking away whenever needed, which I do, and like just learning when to let things go, learning when to not say anything, learning when to like let things happen as like they're happening, you know, regardless. Like, you can only control yourself, you cannot control other people, and I learned that. And you have to realize that everyone does whatever they want to do regardless of people's feelings. Regardless of how you feel, everyone's gonna do whatever they want to do, and you just can't do anything but control yourself about it. So I feel like that's really important, and how you control yourself is very important. Like, for example, I don't know, like I don't know, I think I just really want to work on that. And with that, I mean also letting things go, being more forgiving. And by forgiving, like, I know there's some things, some people that hurt me back in 2024, back in 2023, that I think I still to this day like remember and think about, and if I ever saw them I wouldn't talk to them because of that. But I think things like that I really need to let go of. Like, I need to learn that people learn and grow, and how they treated me once before should not determine how I treat them now, you know. I feel like I really want to learn to always be kind, even whenever that is not received. And I know that's like such a weird thing to a lot of people, but I really do. Like, I see people who are kind regardless. Like, you can be mean to them and they will always be respectful and mature, and I really want to be like that. Honestly, I truly do. And sometimes it's really hard, but that's a goal I want to set for myself, because I feel like how other people act should not determine how I do. So yeah, and then I talked about forgiveness. I really just want to forgive, not forget. Always forgive but not forget. That's so big to me, because oh my gosh, like, I do not want to make the same mistakes I had before with the same people, but I want to be able to forgive, you know? Does that make sense or no, guys? Next, clean environment and clean mind. So I feel like I'm very good at this, and I feel like you guys should, if you're not already, then you should try this. Being clean. Oh my gosh, being clean and organized. I promise you, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I love, like, I feel like I have OCD, is that what it's called? Because I cannot stand being in an unorganized or unclean environment. It literally gets me like so frustrated and gets me overstimulated that I will start cleaning myself, or I will just leave the room because I just don't feel good, you know? Because I literally feel like your environment also has a big effect on how you feel. Like, a clean environment for me, whenever my room is clean, I want to be in my room. I feel at peace. And then whenever my room is dirty or unorganized or something, I literally feel awful. Like, I don't want to spend time in my room unless it's clean, you know? So definitely try to have clean like habits, you know, making your bed every morning and cleaning, doing laundry, you know, don't leave clothes around everywhere, like stuff like that. Like, just log in, guys, because I promise you, it will make you feel better about yourself, knowing that you did clean up, that you did log in, you know. It does make you feel better. So that is just my opinion, though. Next up, next is hold on, guys, I almost forgot. Next is self-love. Okay, I feel like this goes a lot with mindset too, like self-love slash confidence. Oh my gosh, so I feel like this is so important, because once you learn to love yourself, I promise you, like, you will stop caring about so many things. Once you learn to love yourself, you will not look for someone else's love, you know? Like, I feel like a guy and dating, whatever, you want to feel loved. At least I did. You want to feel loved so badly, and you feel like you can find it within that person, and you feel awful when they stop loving you, or if you don't feel loved, you feel awful. Oh my gosh, once you learn to love yourself, you will realize that you do not need someone else to love you for you to feel loved, because you love yourself enough and you value yourself enough that if that person walks away, you will be fine, because you know your worth and you know how amazing you are. You know how easy it is to love yourself. So if you can love yourself, then you know someone else can. Just because that one boy that probably doesn't even know how to love doesn't love you doesn't mean you are not lovable. Do you know what you mean? Like, do you know what I mean? Some people are incapable of love, you know, especially at a young age, or some people in general are just really incapable in love, and it feels awful, because if you want them to love you and you know that they can't, or you feel that they can't, it's an awful feeling, because it can make you feel like hard to love, when in reality, if you just love yourself, you will realize how easy it is once you figure that out. So self-love is so important, and not just in a relationship, but in general. Like, you will learn to be more independent, you will learn to be more alone, you will learn how like important it is, you know. And with self-love comes selfishness, and I know being selfish is a negative thing, but it can also be what you need, you know. I feel like you need to be selfish sometimes, because at the end of the day, you have only yourself, and when putting priorities straight, I feel like you should put yourself first. Do what is best for you and be confident in your decisions, you know. Like, don't feel bad, because if you're gonna do something that makes you feel bad, then just don't do it. But I genuinely, like, when I say be selfish, I mean put yourself first, you know. Like, don't let someone else have something that you also want just because, you know, you don't want to be selfish or something. Because at the end of the day, everyone is selfish, or everyone, at least, like okay, let's say you give something up for someone. Do you think that giving that up made your life better? Like, be honest. Like, I feel like that's so important. But be selfish, you know. Like, it is your life. So at the end of the day, not me sounding like Ash, but no, seriously, like, you just have to learn to put yourself first sometimes, for your own well-being, because nobody else will put you first, you know. Everyone puts themselves first, so you should put yourself first. And that doesn't make you a bad person, it just makes your priorities straight. Next thing we're gonna do is look back on 2024, and by this I mean, like, look back on everything that has happened to you, who you have come across. And when doing this, I feel like an important thing is look at who was with you 2024 and what y'all did together, who you want to keep. And I honestly think that like you should not wait for a new year to let go of someone who is not like who you don't want in your life. But, you know, if you do, I'd say look back on what people have done for you this year and what people have done to you. You know, like, if someone you know does you wrong, you know has secret animosity, you know does not have your best intentions in mind, then I really do not think you should stick around. And I'm not saying like block them on everything and tell them you hate them. No, like, I'm just saying distance yourself. Like be mature about it. That goes back to maturity. Like, be a good person about it. Just realize that, hey, I don't want to have this person going on in my life, you know, like, this new year I don't want to have them right by my side, you know. And that's absolutely fine. That's going back to like putting yourself first, because you know what you want, and not everyone has to be in your life, you know. They don't have to be your friend, you know, and it's your choice if you want them to be your friend. And a true friend will understand. They will understand that you don't want to talk to them. A mature person knows, okay, like, that's fine. And again, you can always reconnect. Like, the world is not over, but do whatever is best for yourself, in my opinion, you know. So choose people who you want to have around you. Like, choose people who choose you. Does that make sense? Choose people who choose you. That's so important. Oh my gosh. And then, there was something else. Like, be around people that you like. You genuinely like how they are, how they act. Because you are, I genuinely do believe you are who you are around, you know. Like, whoever you do hang around does say a lot about a person. And you are who your friends are. Like, I know, I feel like your parents say that. Oh my gosh. One thing I came to realize is that your parents are literally like almost always right. Like, me and my friend, he literally always says this. He'll be like, yeah, like, your parents are like always right. Like, parents are always right. And we'd be talking and I'm like, yo, like, he's right. I'll be like, bro, my mom said this and she was right. And he was like, I'm telling you, parents are always right. And he's right, like, 99% of the time. I feel like, I'm not saying this is always the case, but I feel like parents always have your best interest at heart, because obviously they are your parents. They want you to become great. So I feel like it is so important to listen to them. Unfortunately, sometimes I do not listen, but I'm not perfect, but I will, like, try to listen to them. But yeah, just be around people who you want to be like, you know, who you admire how they are, because you genuinely are who you are around. I believe that so much. So, oh my gosh, a goal I want to set for myself, which I think will be easy because they're deleting this app soon, but get off TikTok. And like, oh my gosh, TikTok literally is like so consuming, and I know I'm not the only one, but yeah, it's just really consuming. And it's so good because it's a way to, like, everyone connects from around the world, but it's also so consuming. Like, bro, I'd be like not studying or not posting on YouTube because I'd be on TikTok. So yeah, keep that in mind. Next up, I put independence. I feel like I've also learned a lot about being more independent this year, because my 2024, I finally broke up with, or we officially, I was in a almost 4-year long relationship. No, like 3-year long relationship, actually. I think I'm confused, I think. Anyways, but yeah, and it was very on and off, and it was just really consuming. And it ended this 2024, and I, for the first time in a long time, I was very alone. Does that make sense? Like this one, because me and this person, like me and that one person, like I feel like that was my person for a very long time. So I was never really alone. I was and I wasn't, you know. And this time I was actually alone, like for real, like there was no one to go to. And I feel like although it was a very difficult time for me, I'm very grateful for it, because I needed that, you know. I was very dependent on this person, and it's just not good to be dependent on a person, especially at such a young age. So I'm very happy that I got to the point in my life where I can not have to talk to someone all the time and just be on my own, because I really have learned how to like not be romantically with someone, because it got to a point where like I didn't know how to be alone. I didn't know how to like have big accomplishments for myself and not tell a person. And you know, this person knew everything about me, so it was so easy to talk to them, and I felt like they knew me so well, so it was so easy for them to understand. And now I feel like I can just tell, like I'm okay with just being myself, you know. And I'm grateful for that experience, because I think it was something that I needed to go through in order to be where I am right now and how I am right now. I'm gonna be right back, guys. So I put way too much blush on. But anyways, so I feel like, yeah, just being dependent on yourself, like learning to be on your own is so important. So yeah, what was another thing? Okay, school. So as you guys know, I think you guys know, I'm a junior, right? And this 2024, I had been begging my mom to let me go homeschooled, because me personally, bro, oh my gosh, school is like so draining for me. Like mentally, I hate going to school and seeing people I know don't like me, and just the environment. And I feel like all the work that takes like 8 hours at school, I can get done in half, maybe even less that time. Like it's so draining just being there and waking up every morning to get ready to like go, and it's just so awful for me. So I had been begging my mom to let me go homeschooled, and she'd always say no, because she's like, she feels like I'm gonna get bored and feel lonely and stuff. But I understand my mom, but at the same time, like school is just awful. But 2025, one of my goals is just to learn to like be okay with going to school every day, you know, because I feel like I struggle a lot. Like I get very drained, I get very emotional at school. So I hope I get better at that, to be honest. So yeah. Okay, spending money on food / DoorDash. Oh my gosh, guys, I do this so much. Like it's so bad. That's why I put it on here. Like I will randomly like saving up money. Like I'm like, go to the store, I'm like, I'm not gonna look at anything because I don't want to waste money. Then I'll be at home chilling and I'm like, frick it, like let me just DoorDash, and like it'll be like chicken nuggets for like $30, because you know, DoorDash, bro. And I just need to stop. Like I need to stop. I need to learn to go to the kitchen and make something or something. So yeah. And then I think another one was no entertaining drama, no nothing. Oh my gosh, this is so big, which I feel like I've been doing 2024. I've been staying out of drama because 2023 was it, or 2022, I don't know. But oh my freshman year, so much drama. Sophomore year too, not gonna lie, a bit. It was just too much drama. I think that's another reason why I really wanted to go homeschool, because oh my gosh, like people wanted to fight me. Like people were talking about me every day. I was on school pages where people were like posting stuff about me, and like I don't know, like, I would just stay quiet, like, all the time. I never told my parents. I never told, like, it was just, like, there would be school pages with my names and people, like, anonymously being like, oh, Fergie's this, and this, and that. And it's like, okay, I get it, like, everyone's childish it was, like, my freshman year. Everyone was super childish, and I guess there was drama and stuff, but that was, like, the worst time of my life. Like, I felt like that's literally getting bullied. Like, that's so weird to say, but I was getting bullied, bro. Like, dang. And I think that's another reason why I'm so big on, like, the homeschool thing, because, like, school literally made me feel so awful my freshman year. And being there every day around the same people who would say those things about me and post that about me, and just, like, it just doesn't feel good, you know? So, yeah. Okay, next thing is advice I have to give. I feel like this video is actually super long, so my bad. Comparing is your worst enemy. That's something I wrote down because I feel like you should never compare. This goes back to, like, the gratitude thing. You should not compare your life to someone else's, because you never know what's going on in someone else's life. And you should be grateful, because just like you can look at some other girl and be like, dang, I wish I had her car, I wish I had her parents. Another girl could be like, dang, I wish I had her parents. Like, to you, like, you could be like, dang, her parents let her do anything, I wish my parents were like that. And then another girl could look at you and your parents and be like, dang, my parents don't care about me, I wish my parents cared about me. You know, like, just comparison is your worst enemy. Like, you will never be happy if you compare. You will never be happy, I promise you, because God made everyone different for a reason. I'm talking about comparing your looks, comparing your life, comparing your family, comparing everything. Do not compare. Just do not compare. Do not compare. Do not compete. Do not compare. Do not compete with anyone but yourself. And I mean that so deeply. Like, you will never be happy. You will never be happy comparing yourself and your life to someone else's. And I promise you that. I promise you that so deeply. Next, do not care what others think. Yeah, like, this is really big, and I struggle with this all the time, because if someone talks about me, especially at school, like, I literally break down in tears because I cannot, like, I hate being talked about. Especially at school, like, school is already overwhelming enough, so being talked about definitely, like, makes me feel bad. So, but at the end of the day, you gotta realize, like, not everyone's gonna like you, and, like, I need to realize that too. Not everyone's gonna like you, and their opinions do not matter. Like, I promise you, a happy human being is not gonna be talking about you, because anyone who spends their time talking is unhappy and has nothing else to do with their life, okay? And their opinions do not really affect you. Like, what do? Do they pay your bills? Do they give you money? Like, what do they do that makes their opinion valuable to you? You know what I mean? Next, know your worth. Oh my god, know your worth, know your worth, know your worth. This goes back to self-love. Bro, know that you are worth so much. Like, bro, do not settle for a friend, do not settle for a boyfriend, do not settle for a girl, for a boy, for anyone. You know what you are, okay? You know what you're worth, you know how amazing you are, so do not settle, because you will never be happy or satisfied, you know? Next, do not self-pity. Oh my god, do not self-pity yourself. And what I mean by this is, if you, let's say you're studying for school and you're like, oh, I've had such a long day, like, I'm not gonna do it. No, girl, you do not know a bad day. You do not know a bad day. Like, you wanna know who knows a bad day? Those people who are out on the street, like, begging for food, for all that. Like, they know a bad day. Like, you what? You had a bad day because what? Like, you saw your ex with another girl because, girl, girl, I'm talking to myself, bro. Anyways, no, you do not know a bad day. Get up and do whatever you need to do. Do not self-pity yourself. I want you to be extra hard on yourself because you need to do that. Like, you need to get yourself to do things, you know? So that's really important. Do not self-pity yourself because you are gonna end up nowhere self-pitying yourself. Does that make sense? Anyways, next, do not stay in something that does not benefit you. And what I mean, like a friendship, like, do not stay in a friendship that doesn't benefit you. And by this I mean, like, they don't listen to you, they don't make you happy, they don't, like, they literally are just there to be there. Like, they don't help you in any way, they don't do anything to benefit your life. So why are you staying there? Like, if they benefit from you and you don't benefit at all, and I mean in anything, in friendship, in shared goals, in anything, you don't benefit and they do, then that's like weird. Like, bro. Anyways, enjoy every moment. Oh my gosh, enjoy every moment. Do not complain about something else when you could be enjoying the moment that you have right now. Like, do not be oh my gosh, this is something I used to struggle on. Let's say you're in a toxic relationship. Oh my gosh, which do not be in a toxic relationship in general. But if you are hanging out with your friends and having a good time, or you're on family vacation, do not spend your time arguing with the guy on the phone. Do not be like, y'all are all on a family vacation and then you're in a corner on your phone arguing with the guy, like because he's bored at home, miserable, and he wants to like mess up your day too. No, do not do that. Enjoy your moment and don't let anyone take it away from you. Oh my god, period. So I think that's all I'm gonna do because this is already 37 minutes long. My bad. Oh my gosh. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys have an amazing 2025. I hope this helped. Let me know if you guys want more videos like this or no. So yeah, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you guys want more videos. And bye, guys.